The last time Maple Grove and Blaine faced off in girls hockey, a section championship was on the line.
Stensley a shot and a goal. A beautiful goal.
In a great battle, the Crimson defeated the Bengals 4-2 for the program's second straight Section 5 title. Nearly 11 months later, hockey has finally returned, and these two are back at it again. It's the opening week of hockey in Minnesota and on CCX Sport. Maple Grove versus Blaine girls hockey is next.
Fans are excited to be back, and they are here at Fogarty Ice Arena on a Friday night for Northwest Suburban Conference girls hockey. Maple Grove and Blaine, live on CCX. John Jacobson and Dan Ficken, happy to be with you for the 2021 season. Delayed, Dan, but here we are, and we're excited for this condensed season that will go from now until March 13th, and then the postseason following that.
Yeah, they're kind of excited. We were talking about there might not be a season. And these poor kids, they work hard all year to get there, and now they're getting an opportunity. Going to be some changes, though. Going to wear a mask, and that, for hockey players, is going to be a little bit different underneath that helmet.
We talked to Maple Grove coach Kelly Crandall about that, and said the first couple days of practice especially were tough on the girls as they were trying to catch their breath. And she said, I wasn't sure if it was the kids said they're out of shape or they're out of breath because of the mask. Maybe a little bit of both, but she said they've adapted. And, I did a basketball game last night, and talking to the coaches, they're like, yeah, it's not ideal for the athletes as far as exertion and trying to breathe well, but they're willing to do it to be able to play.
Yeah, absolutely they are.
Look at Steve Geider, the Blaine coach. His team a little bit younger this year than not as much experience that they've had in past years, and lost some really good players off that section runner-up team.
Yeah, they really have a loss. Plus, the leading scorer coming back is scratched tonight, and he expressed concerns. They averaged 2.64 goals last year. That's not Blaine numbers, John. They're usually up 4 or 5, and he's got to find a way to get some scoring this year.
Maple Grove did lose some seniors as well from a year ago, but they returned their top 2 scorers, their goalie, most of their D, and so they should be one of the best teams in the state, ranked 6th in the preseason poll.
Well, that's no lie as far as 6th, and frankly, between you and me, John, I think they might go higher before the season's out. They got back both Stensley, Tater, and a little sophomore surprise last year, Stella Retram, and they're back, and they're really a firepower of a team. 3.64 goals per game last year. Tough defense, 1.76 with Casebo in the net for the Crimson. Had a spectacular year, went to state, ended up in 4th place. And guess where they want to go at the end of the year here?
Well, I think a realistic goal for them to win Section 5 AA again here in 2021. Let's look at our key players, starting with the Crimson. Tristana Tater, it seems like she's been on this team forever. She is a senior now, going to Quinnipiac next year to play college hockey. Really had a nice junior year, 25 goals and 19 assists.
She is a fire plug, and I'll tell you what, she's got a shot that's lethal. She can snap it off quickly, and she's got hustle. She has an engine that doesn't quit and really, really moves through. And she makes her other teammates better. Look at the 19 assists from last year. So she's really a heck of a hockey player.
For Blaine, one of the players they do have back and is going to have to be on her toes tonight, so to speak, Haley Hansen, goalie, played every minute last year between the pipes for the Bengals. Really had good numbers, as you can see. Goals against average of just over 2, and save percentage a touch above 93%.
Yeah, talking to Steve Geider, the coach at Blaine, he said he would not trade her for any goaltender in the state. He thinks she's the best out there right now. And by God, they're going to need it because they got to win from the pipes. But she's a dandy. We got a good chance to see her in the section final. She did a really nice job making it hard on the Crimson.
They've got some players back on defense who have some experience, but their biggest challenge, they think, is going to be scoring, Dan. Where is the scoring going to come from, the Bengals?
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's their numbers last year down. Their leading scorer coming back only had 7 goals last year So it's going to be a muck job. They're going to have to get in front of the net. They're going to have to block out the goalie's eyes, get some rebounds, do some deflections. That's the easiest way to break out of a scoring problem.
Happy to be back, Dan. It's fun, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. God, I love it. Yes, sir. Amazing.
We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll drop the puck in the first period. Blaine, Maple Grove, girls hockey next here on CCX. Fogarty Ice Arena, the site tonight for our season opener for high school girls hockey. Maple Grove and Blaine. Bengals coming off a section runner-up season a year ago. Overall, they were 16-11 on the year. Crimson got to second, or to the state tournament, I should say, for a second year in a row, and overall finished 21-8-1 in 2020.
As you were saying earlier too, John, they're looking for a repeat of that performance last year with a better slot in state.
There's Brooke Casebo, and that's for Maple Grove. Played virtually every minute last year for Maple Grove. Goals against average of 1.81, .932 save percentage with 5 shutouts. And we talked about Haley Hansen in the pregame, coming off a great freshman year. Goals against average of just over 2, and we are underway. Blaine in white, Maple Grove in the black and crimson. Puck played out to center ice. Tater with the puck on her stick, carries it in on the right side, dropped to the middle, and that was intercepted and taken back by Blaine, by Brielle Fussy. Fussy putting a shot that Casebo deflects wide and back behind the net. Along the left boards, played by Maple Grove, with Blaine pinching the player off and keeping it in. Centering pass, and that's picked off by Bella Shipley. Passes it ahead. Here's a chance for Maple Grove for Tia Rice. They got played off the puck. Nice defensive play by the Bengals D there, and now the Bengals skate out with the puck. Anderle dumps it into the zone as each team gets their first line change of the game. Long pass out to center. Tater dumps it in. Now she'll go off to complete that change for Maple Grove. Puck out to the point. Big shot from there. That's deflected up and out of play off the stick of Annika Johnson, the junior defenseman.
So far, John, the Blaine Bengals, they're pulling everything in. They're going to stuff that middle and make Maple Grove take shots from the outside. They got to play from the pipes out. So the more goals they can restrict, the more they're in the game at the end when they have a chance.
Blaine wins the face-off. Out they come and shoot it down into the crimson zone. Casebo will leave it there. Taking a hit was Getch as she gives the puck up. And out to center ice, just a little bit too far out in front of Stensley. Played back and shot into the Maple Grove zone by Macy Jansen.
Now we're probably going to see some sloppy play here early. They really haven't had much time the normal 2 weeks. They only had a week and a half of practice to start. And so it's going to be a little sloppy. But by the second period, they should be warmed up and ready to go.
Pass out to center, just a little bit behind Bouch. Onto the stick of Stensley, and 26 goals a year ago for Maple Grove. Blaine with it. They hit the line. Carrying back behind the net is Fussy. Still with it. Moves her way into the right circle, then to the corner. Playing it back behind the crimson net where it's picked off by Jenna Tim. Tim avoiding the play, then gives up, and Casebo had it and a whistle.
And they're having a little discussion there about, please, ref, get out of my way when I'm trying to make a move. Dangerous play by like him there. She gave it up in front and almost gave up a golden opportunity for Blaine. Right there, the referee got in the way and Blaine got an opportunity trying for the 5-hole.
Siebel able to make the stop on Maddie Anderle.
The puck on that actually dropped in behind Casebo and almost went in before the whistle went off.
Another shot away. This one doesn't make it through all the way to the goals. It's picked up by Tim again. Rink-wide pass, a little bit too far out in front to Shipley. And Dean that takes it for Blaine. A couple Bengals players collide, but Paige Nowicki is there to take it. Poked out to center ice. Tim with it. And she'll shoot it down into the Bengals zone. Hansen will stop it there. Played 3 minutes here of a scoreless first period. First game of the season for Blaine and Maple Grove. Shot from the blue line. Stopped by Hansen. Puck deflects to Tater in the corner. Taken away by the Bengals. Tater getting it back. Slides it wide of the net on her shot. Pinching in from the left point. Gets keeping it in for Maple Grove.
Well, even with the coaching change here at Maple Grove, they're still being very aggressive on their forecheck. They always have been. It's kind of a trademark of their program.
Out to the left point. Gets with a shot. That gets stopped by Hansen. Puck comes to the right point where Johnson is there to keep it in. And it comes out of the zone. And Maple Grove will have to regroup, and shot back in by Johnson. He's tie up for it along the boards in the Blaine zone. Bengals getting bottled up here in their own end. And now we're going to skate it up the right wing. Carrying strong is Anderle into the Maple Grove zone. Stopped. Centering pass out in front. Puck is loose. A shot away. And Casebo able to make the big stop on Brielle Fussy. Another good opportunity for Blaine. They've had a couple of them in the first few minutes.
Well, we watched Maple Grove, pretty impressive forechecking displayed on there. But Blaine, I mean, the way that Maple Grove is coughing the puck up in their own zone right in front of the net twice. So they're in the right position. They know where to be to counterattack on the Crimson. And they've gotten a few shots that have tested Casebo here.
Moves puck in the slot again. Fussy trying to get a stick on it. And then cleared out by Tim. Chance for the Crimson. Backhand try. Hansen making the stop on Stensley. First good scoring chance really for Maple Grove, as Lauren Stensley went in tight on Haley Hansen.
Well, there she blows. That's Lauren Stensley for you. When you least expect it, she steps up there and she always gets an opportunity. In the 2 section finals she played in, it was her goals and her forechecking that broke the game open against Blaine.
That scored 2 goals last year in that section final last February.
Yep.
Crimson with the puck, trying to set it up here. Shot from the point. Hansen the save, and it's loose. I think they're going to call it dead. I think, yes, it was already blown dead before the puck came loose and then ended up trickling into the net.
Well, you can see how the Crimson collapsed on that net once the puck went in there. They got to be there a little bit before, though. We'll see here. Good puck movement. Good shot that fluttered up. It was deflected. And you can see the Crimson getting in there as tough as they can.
Emily Oakland had the shot from the point that Hansen was able to stop. Bengals break out again. Lost the puck though, and it's taken by Maple Grove as Caitlin Neising flips it down into the Bengals zone. No icing here as Caitlin Ron comes back forward for the Bengals. Rink wide pass and then up to center to Anderle. And her pass deflects. And then the shot by Dean gets blocked by the Crimson, and they get out and down into the Bengals zone again. Intercepted by Tater. Tater comes through the zone, drop pass, and onto the stick of Cameron Singh of Blaine. Bengals can't clear. Now Maple Grove trying to keep it in, actually passing it back out. They'll reset Getch in her own zone. Across to Sukup and back to Getch. Head to center, too far in front of Tater. And it's icing on Maple Grove.
Please. Okay, call the icing call.
Here's a look at Steve Geiter now, 18th year as head coach at Blaine. Has actually been with the program longer than that. We talked about this last year. They're like many girls hockey programs, a co-op back in the day with Coon Rapids. And so he's been in the girls hockey game for 26 seasons now here in Minnesota.
He's also one of the better goalie coaches in the state. Coaches both boys and girls in camp during the summer.
Here comes Shelby Sandberg, the end for Blaine, lost in the circle, trying to get it back. Poked away, shot, hacked at by Jansen, but Maple Grove didn't let that get all the way through, and comes to the side of the net. Osseo decides best to cover up there.
Well, Maple Grove, again, their problem, they've been doing okay, but these turnovers in their own zone, they're kind of throwing the puck around without having any precision to it. There was one where they just dipped it out of the zone nice, but you know, they keep giving up these turnovers to Blaine, and no matter how much trouble they're having scoring, they're going to get one in. Slash.
Almost a breakout, but Stella Retram had lost her stick. We can get a whistle.
A slashing call on Blaine.
Looks like we'll have our first penalty of the night. Rook Nowicki will go off for 2 minutes.
She came down hard on the stick of the Crimson player and came out of the hands. And usually when that stick comes out of the hands, that's a penalty.
So the first power play of the night goes to Maple Groves. Blaine's able to clear the puck down the length of the ice here. Osseo play it along the boards, and Tater will skate up the right wing with it. Tana Tater, top of the left circle, still with it, and kind of had the puck slide off her stick. Didn't get much on it. Another hang at it from the side of the net. Just Hansen's able to make the stop there on Sam Stelgis.
Well, Tater can get a nice move on the inside there to get inside and get a shot on goal. And keep her on her toes if she was expecting a pass coming back out. Stelgis, on the other hand, was out at the crease looking. It could have been a good pass there to get her open, but good opportunity for Tater.
Here's Tim with a shot. Hansen makes the save on it. Comes back to Tater's stick. Playing it to Stensley. From the high slot, shot gets deflected off the stick from Getch. Stensley picks it up in the corner. Back behind the net, into the slot. That's intercepted by Blaine, but they can't clear. Tater's shot gets stopped by Hansen. Stensley with it again. To the right point, out to Getch. Left side. Off in that back behind the net to Stensley. Stensley moving through the zone, left to right, into the circle, trying to cut to the net. Got cut off on a nice defensive play there by Caitlin Ron. Maple Grove still controls the puck, though. We're down to 30 seconds left in the penalty. Here's Tater. Drop pass. Tim moving in, then pass goes to the back of the skates of Stelgis, and Maple Grove ultimately can't keep the puck in the zone. They've got to reset with Tim. Stensley and Tater run into each other a little bit there. Puck is loose. Maple Grove.
Hand pass.
Hand pass, and we'll get a whistle with just 8 seconds remaining in the Maple Grove power play.
Well, the Bengals have done a good job, John. They really have gotten a good penalty kill and getting in the way and keeping Maple Grove on the outside. Stensley's well known. She'll always try to get back into the middle. They neutralized her a couple times. They tried to move in and stopped her. So far they've done a good job in the penalty kill.
Puck flutters to center ice. Maple Grove Blaine is back at full strength. Shots on goal so far in the game, 7-2 Maple Grove. A little more than halfway here in the first period. Maple Grove waiting for everybody to get onside, then ultimately they're offside anyways. Taylor Holm was waiting, make sure everybody was on, and then they still were a stride off, and so we'll face it off right outside the Bengals zone. Bengals win the face-off. out to center ice. Onto the stick of Caitlin Lysing. Now big shot from home. Hansen able to steer that away. And puck cleared to the left boards. Maple Grove had good possession time in the Blaine zone, but unable to put anything away yet. And some good scoring chances for Blaine so far as well, as Anderle got it down into the Crimson zone. Maple Grove back with it. Pass gets picked off at center and shot right back in by Nowicki. There comes Tater. Right side for Maple Grove. Brought the attention of two Blaine players as she's taken off the puck. And back comes Blaine. Pass ahead a little bit too far out in front of Shelby Sandberg. We might have a penalty coming up here against Maple Grove. Nope, they carry on. I thought they were going to call boarding or something or checking. But instead, we carry on as Tia Rice brings it in the zone. Drop pass to Tater right in the midsection of Hansen, who makes the stop.
Well, nice play there as a setup on that drop pass, and Tater let it go as we said she would. She's got a quick release. There's Kelly Crandall, first-year head coach.
Spent the last 2 years with the Armstrong Cooper program. Played at both Wayzata and Armstrong. Her dad, Dick Crandall, or you saw just next door there, one of her assistant coaches this year.
You can see on the setup that the four Bengals are down low by their goalie and one up top. So they're really collapsing on and trying to give Haley as much support as they can in the net.
Getting back to the coaches, Amber Hagelin was the coach here and very successful, but took a different position within the district. It didn't allow her to continue coaching. And Kelly Crandall comes over from the AC program. And she said, her girls have made it no secret they want to get back to state again. And when you have a taste of that, and they've had it the last 2 years, that absolutely should be your goal. And a very realistic one for this Crimson team.
There's enough talent there to get them there twice already, then there's no reason they can't go a third time.
Here's Grace Bouch with a shot, and Casebo makes the save. You've been outshot so far in the first 12 minutes, but Blaine, staying right with Maple Grove, I feel like, in this first period.
Well, if you look at the percentage of the chances that they're getting too, they're pretty good. I mean,
right.
They're getting out front, and 2 turnovers or point blanks on Casebo. If she hadn't been on her toes, Blaine could very well have a lead right now.
Maple Grove can't quite clear the zone. It's kept in at the blue line, and then taken back by Maple Grove as Stelgis has it. Here's Sam Stelgis, carries to the corner, has the puck, takes a little bump there from Sandberg. Side of the net, puck is still loose, back out left point. Shot away, that gets blocked before it can get all the way to the net off Getch's stick. Another shot away, Hansen the save. Shot from a tough angle, and then a rebound try and a stop. As Stelgis is stopped after Rettrum's initial shot. Well, we said Hansen would be busy. Faced how many shots last year, did you say?
864 shots. Set a new school record. If she's on top of her game tonight, she's looking good.
Absolutely. 11 saves so far for the sophomore. Nowicki chases the puck down and gives it away. Here's Stensley putting it out in front. That gets picked off by Blaine. A little poke check at the blue line. Puck comes free. Maple Grove recovers. Here's Stensley with it. Stensley moves into the slot. Got bumped off the puck. Good defense by Blaine. They're not giving Maple Grove a lot of great open looks at shots. We get a whistle, and we're going to have another penalty.
Tripping call. I'm Blaine.
Cameron Singh is going to go to the box for tripping.
Stensley can do that to you. So can Tater. I mean, if you notice the last time Tater was out there, they put 2 people on her and got her into the boards as hard as they could. They're just really good players at disrupting and creating opportunities.
So second power play of the evening for Maple Grove. Shot gets deflected and bounces into the corner from Shipley. Back behind the net to Rice. Rice setting it up to Tater. Back to Rice. Rice trying to hit Tater. Comes all the way through and out of the zone. Just past Oakland. And she'll get it back to Tim. Plays it up to Shipley. They keep it in on the left point. Rice driving, goes back behind the net, and they'll set up, giving it to Tater. Got a good chance and fires it wide of the net. And the puck will carry him all the way out of the zone where Tim will skate it down at her blue line. Here's Oakland with the puck. To Tim. Under a minute to go in the power play for Maple Grove. And under 3:40 to play now in the first period. 4-player tie up in the corner. Finally, Maple Grove digs it loose. It's off to Shipley. Shipley trying to move in. Now drops the pass back. Shot away from there, and Hansen gloves it and hangs on.
Nice setup for a point shot there, and I noticed the Crimson were right in front of Hansen there. And they're going to have to get in front of her. She isn't going to be easy to score on today. They're going to have to either block her vision or get a deflection. Get a rebound. She doesn't give up many rebounds, though, either.
No. Stell just wins the face-off. Onto the stick of Getch, left point. Hansen got a clear look at that. Makes another save, her 13th of the period. Now to 30 seconds left in the power play. Bengals control. Picked off by Maple Grove. Centering attempt. Gets blocked in the corner. And back around the boards. It's played. It comes to Jansen of Blaine. Maple Grove getting it back. Catch onto the stick of Johnson. Back it comes to Annika Johnson. Winds up with a shot. Tip in front. Oh, and a great save by Hansen. Stopping Stensley point blank. Stensley's like, how did I not get that in? But Haley Hansen had a lot to do with that and keeps Maple Grove off the board. Look at this again.
Yeah, good setup there. And Stenley right in front. That's usually her bread and butter. That's where she scores. But Hansen was just on top of it. Good shot here.
Stopped. Oh, the second one hit the pipe.
Yeah.
Stopped one, and then the pipe stopped the second one. And the power play is over. Hansen's like, well, let's see how it's going to be again this season. Well, of course, they are playing a very good team. She's not going to face this many shots every night in the conference, but
no.
It's a challenging way to start an opening night. She's been up to it 15 saves now. With 2:25 to go in the first period. John Jacobson, Dan Ficken, happy you can be with us. Limited attendance, of course, at all Minnesota high school sporting events for the winter sports season. So just a handful of parents across the way. And so if you're not able to be here in person, we're glad you can join us on CCX tonight from wherever you are watching. Taylor home for Maple Grove. Playing it up to center ice. Pass Caitlin Lysing. But comes free just next to the net, now behind the net. And finally taken back by Maya Anderson of Blaine. Pass intercepted at the blue line as Crimson keep it in. Intercepted. There's a chance for Stell just coming in, or Shipley rather, and Hansen's got to make another save. Tater getting it back to Shipley once again. Shovels it back out to the blue line to Johnson. Came out of the zone and break up, and Getch getting it back to Johnson. And down in the Bengals zone, 1:10 to play in the period. Here's Tater with it. Back out. Getch deflected off the stick of Rice.
When they keep this up, they're just going to wear down Blaine, John. I mean, playing defense is tough, and they're going to be tired because this last 5 minutes or so, they played a lot of defense.
Now to 40 seconds to play in the period. Bengals will get out of their own end. Up to center. Dumped down into the zone by Bouch. Back to the blue line. Shot away from there, deflected. It doesn't get all the way to the net. A good try and a tip shot by Anderle all the way down into the Blaine zone.
We had a little bumping and rubbing down here in the end here with the Blaine and Crimson, and they're starting to put some bodies together, and that's going to cause another penalty.
Now Wiki is going to get called for his second minor of the period. And so we'll go off here at 16:42.
Is that 3 penalties so far on them?
3 penalties, yeah.
Well, that's going to wear on them.
Shot away, and that one just goes wide to the right point. Final seconds here of the first period. Puck comes out in front, cleared away, and Blaine will be able to skate off the rest of the period. There'll be a long power play still to come for Maple Grove when we start the second. Our score after 17 minutes here at Fogarty Ice Arena. Maple Grove nothing, Blaine nothing. We'll take time out. We'll come back. Our first intermission next, live here on CCX.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is now available on Roku and Apple TV. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You'll also have access to a large on-demand library, including daily newscasts and full sporting events. To find the app, go to the store and search CCX and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. Now available on Roku and Apple TV.
Welcome back to Fogarty Ice Arena. No score after 1 period between Blaine and Maple Grove. Bengals head coach Steve Geider, our guest. Coach, your thoughts on the first period of the season?
Well, I mean, we got it taken to us. They're faster than we are, quite a bit deeper, and you know we just have to make sure that we can continue to control what we can control. I mean, we're losing some coverages on our forecheck, running around a little bit in our defensive zone. We were okay for the first part of the period. We were kind of a little more disciplined. We started to lose that at the end. I think we got a little tired, and it started to show on us.
Got to stay out of the penalty box, right?
Got to stay out of the penalty box, absolutely. 3 penalties. I mean, you can't give a team like this that's power plays that good that much time.
Tell me about your program this year. Overall, how happy are you with the girls and how they have adapted to all the protocols in the first 7 days of practice you had leading up to the game?
Yeah, they've been fine, and we, I mean, you got to deal with it, you know. So there's some kids or some players that it might let it affect them, and we just talk about, hey, control what you can control, and that is your play on the ice. You can't control whether you wear a mask. You can't control what locker room you're in. Don't get distracted by outside, you know, forces. Just, you know, control what you can control, and I think we've been fine with it.
Finally, how do you find some offense tonight to try to get one in on the other end?
Well, I mean, that's the thing that we have to get better at. I mean, we didn't have much goal scoring last year and lost a couple of our scores. One went into the Navy, and the other one's off playing college hockey. So we lost a couple scores, and you know, we just have to find it. For us, we don't have, you know, a stud that's going to go end to end and bury one. We have to get pucks to the net and score some ugly goals.
Thanks for your time. Good luck the rest of the night and the season.
Thank you.
Steve Geider, head coach of Blaine Hockey. Our score after 1 period, Blaine and Maple Grove, 0-0. We'll take a break, come back, highlights and more, live on CCX right after this.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Number 6, Maple Grove against Blaine here. High school girls hockey opener for 2021. John Jacobson, Dan Ficken at the Fogarty Ice Arena in Blaine here on CCX on this Friday night. 0-0 as we look at highlights from the first 17 minutes of play. Dan, there was a lot of Maple Grove throwing rubber at Haley Hansen in the first period, and she's used to it, as we talked to her about her numbers from last year. Maple Grove with some firepowers. You heard Steve Geider say that, they got some really good weapons and they're deep. Having said that, obviously there's no score so far as Hansen has done her job. And Blaine has had a couple of opportunities, and Brooke Gazebo has done the job in net for Maple Grove.
Yeah, they've faced an onslaught of shots here, but you can see Haley Hansen's in front, and they're trying to keep everybody off her. On the other side, Maple Grove just basically has created the opportunities for Blaine, but just turnovers in their own defensive zone.
3 penalties for Blaine, and that ultimately might cost them. Hasn't yet. The shots on goal, 18-4 in favor of Maple Grove, and still 1:42 left in that third power play for Maple Grove. What have you seen from the Crimson that you like? They haven't put the puck away yet, but what have they done that's impressed you so far? And also on the Blaine side.
Maple Grove is still Maple Grove. I mean, the forecheck is vicious, and it always has been. They're aggressive on penalty kills. They haven't been able to get through to a power play goal, but the shots are there. It's just a question of they just haven't been on the ice long enough playing together. We'll see that improve as it goes along. Blaine, on the other hand, they're blocking off the lanes as best they can. They're keeping the shots to the outside so Hansen can see them coming in. And they're covering up in front of the net better so they don't get a second chance for a rebound. And their forecheck has been good enough to cause a couple turnovers. If they can turn some of those into a goal, they're right in this game. Well, they're in it right now. It's 0-0. They couldn't be any happier the way it turned out, except for the lead.
We'll start our boys hockey coverage, Dan, tomorrow afternoon, or tomorrow evening, I should say, Saturday evening. You and Jay Wilcox will be at Osseo Ice Arena for Orioles hockey against Coon Rapids. I don't know that we've ever done a varsity game at the Tin Bin, or if we have, it's been decades, literally decades since we've done a game there. We thought, well, there's limited attendance this year because that arena doesn't hold a ton of people.
Nope.
And it's just a different setup. But we're going to be happy to be there tomorrow night to see the Orioles play.
Well, it's a little...
Dress warmly, young man.
Yeah. I coached in that arena for 4 years. I'll tell you what, I'll be wearing my thermals, no question. But, it's a quaint, tight, one of the oldest rinks in the state of Minnesota. The kids love it. We may not have the best rink, we got the best team in our mind, but what an atmosphere that's going to be tomorrow night. I can't wait because that is a treasure of an arena.
We're seeing the Maple Grove boys tonight. We'll see the girls tonight. Boys a week from Saturday,
yep,
as they host Totino Grace at an opening night win. The second-ranked boys team from Maple Grove beat Elk River Zimmerman 8-3.
You can use the word loaded for those guys, too. They're going to have a shot at going to state this year and being at the top of the conference. So both the girls and the boys program at Maple Grove are in very, very good shape. And we'll see how they go. The problem we have with this first period, John, again, is that it's still rusty. It's still not complete. They're not putting more than 2 or 3 passes together. And that'll improve. And I expect this period to be much better than the first period.
Now, Nowicki in the box to start the second period as Maple Grove again begins on the power play. No score, just underway here in the second period. Blaine trying to clear, and they do get it out of the zone as it's poked forward by Anderle. Stensley has it, skating through traffic. Stensley, right circle. Carries it down deep to the left corner, still with the puck. Top of the circle and out to the point, onto the stick of Tater. Tater back to Stensley, fires away. Hansen the save, bouncing puck. Goes to the corner, cleared out by Blaine. Maple Grove retains possession. Stensley with it with a minute to go on the power play. To Getch. Tater trying to put it out front. Stelgis was, and all the way down the ice cleared. And Gazebo, that will almost caromed off her stick and behind her, but goes behind the net. Maple Grove will regroup from there with now 38 seconds left in their power play. That one's off the skates of Stelgis. Got to go back for it. Now we'll push it up from the blue line. Pass. Stensley tips it down back behind the Blaine net. Under the stick there of Ron.
Caitlin Ron fires it down. That'll kill off more time. Just 15 seconds now left in this power play for Maple Grove. And interception by Blaine. They're going to be able to kill off the rest of this now. Puck at center and shot down to the Crimson zone. The penalty time has expired. On the wiki, and both teams back at full strength. So Maple Grove now 0 for 3 on the power play.
Well, you got to admire Blaine, John. They're carrying their game plan out well with the amount of restrictions they have on the team right now with the talent and the players. Playing good defensively, and they're letting Hansen do her job, and they're letting some shots fly on her, but she can handle it. It's just they're gonna counterattack. They're gonna get a turnover and turn it into a goal is where they're gonna score.
Face-off down in the Bengal zone. Controlled by Blaine. Nowicki got it ahead. Bumped there was Natalie Danielson. Maple Grove will play it out to center. Shot back ahead. Nice Tess Enlow to the Maple Grove line. Crimson regrouping in their own end. Pass left side from Oakland up into the zone. Drop pass. Now down to Courtney Lysing in the corner. Moves up the boards. Plays it back out to the left point to Johnson. Back to Lysing. Taken off the puck by Enlow. Center attempt blocked. And that one, oh, that was almost an own goal. Played by the defenseman off the side of her own net. Shot away, that gets blocked.
Well, the Crimson can't get anything inside. Nothing inside. It all goes to the outside. And if you're going in the middle, you're going to get covered.
Here's Tater. Centering attempt gets blocked. Gets it back. Feeds it onto the stick of Shipley. Shipley back behind the net. It's Rice. Now to Tater. Tater lost it, but there's Rice with it, or Shipley with it. Their shot gets deflected. Puck is loose. Back on the stick of Shipley. Left point it goes. Johnson with it there. Plays it to the opposite corner. Behind the net, Rice got it onto the Tater stick. Out in front for Rice and hits the side of the net. Hansen also got a piece of it. Out in front, Tater in prime scoring position and a good block on that play.
Blaine's tired, John. Blaine's tired. They got no legs left. They've been out there the whole time. They haven't had one change.
And now Enlow will fire it down and they can finally get the change.
Wow.
Well, you can see she is gassed, but she had the nice block on that last shot attempt.
Yeah, she did. She really did. She worked her butt off on this penalty kill, and she was out there for almost the whole thing. You can see the movement here. Good puck movement. They got good spacing, and the one came out in front, and they just got too tired. It was a half step. They couldn't get to it in front there.
Out comes Fussy for Blaine. A shot away, and that goes wide along the left boards. Played back out by Maple Grove, but Blaine able to keep it in. Right point, shot away, gets deflected just wide of Gazebo. And now it comes back down into the Stensley on Hansen, stood her up. Stensley with it again. Off to the circle, shot away, gets blocked. Comes to Rettrum. Back to Stensley. Stensley high slot, right circle with it now. Centering attempt, shot away.
Nice.
Hansen makes a big stop on front. Sam Stelgis had a good chance, but again, Haley Hansen making the save.
Good execution by the Crimson. They just didn't get the final step done, but thanks to Hansen just playing center up on that shot. But they finally got it into Stelgis there in the slot. She got a good shot off.
Icing call. You look at it again. That was a good pass and a shot, and Hansen Makes her 25th save of the evening. We still got 11 and a half minutes plus to go in the second period.
She's on pace right now to make 58, take in 58 shots tonight, John. She's going to have a full work ahead of her. You know, Maple Grove has shown really good puck control here, especially in the attack zone, and it's going to wear on the legs of the Bengals here as the game goes on. And this is exactly what the Blaine needs, a little more pressure in the attack zone. But
Holm carries it in and lost the puck off her stick. Nowicki got back there defensively as well to help interfere with any shot attempt. Now Nowicki will skate after it. Puck kept in by Maple Grove. Pass intercepted, and the Bengals will flip it out. No icing here. It'll be skated down by Tim.
It's really nice to see the Crimson moving the puck as much as they can. This is a really unselfish team. I think they made a couple passes with turned away shots that they probably should have taken.
Tim a shot, Hansen the save. Lysing centering attempt. Get picked off and it's banked. And it came back in the zone, then flipped back out onto the stick of Johnson, who got it to the blue line. That is it. Now chance at the other end for Fussy. Brielle Fussy, shot away, she scores! The first goal of the season, and it goes to Blaine. 1-0 Bengals.
How about that? Well, Fussy's been coming this period, you know, this game. She's really stepped up, and when she's on the ice, you can tell. She gets a hold of it, and she got a nice opportunity there from a short side angle and put the puck past Osseo to give the Bengals the 1-0 lead. That just slipped under the pad there.
Time of the goal, 6:47 in the second period. And it's 1-0 in favor of the Bengals.
It's the way Blaine's going to have to play this year, and then just find your moves and counterattack when you can and make the most out of your shots.
Another chance, and Gazebo's got to come up with a big stop. Boy, all alone in front was Anderle. Fussy unassisted at 6:47.
You can see on the scoreboard, 7 shots total for Blaine.
Tater back the other way, and a good defensive play, picking the puck off was Singh. I take that back. That was Caitlin Ron that made the defensive play. Able to take the puck away. We've got a face-off coming up back in the Bengal zone. Here's a look at Fussy, one of the captains for this Bengals team. And gets her pub on the board. Well, they've been outshot, but you know, even when you're on that lopsided end of the shots on goal, when you get that first goal, Dan, it's got to give you a little jump, I think. Shot away here, gets stopped by Hansen. Another shot attempt, doesn't get all the way through. Kept in though by Maple Grove. Well, they are relentless in the offensive zone. And good break up again by Blaine, this time by Sandberg. Play still in the Bengals end. We're down to under 9 minutes to play in the second period. Nowicki fighting there with Retrum for the puck. Cleared out of the zone by Blaine. Maple Grove shooting it back in. Cleared back out by Ron. Now it's Tim for the Crimson. Off for Oakland. Emily Oakland up through center. Right circle, fires a shot wide of the net. This will come all the way out of the zone and onto the stick of Fussy. Here comes Fussy, charging in deep, shot away. Siebel got a piece of that. Fussy going after it again, lost the puck, and Holm takes it for Maple Grove.
Well, it didn't take long for Fussy to get back out on the ice there, John.
No. Here's Retrum. He gets pushed to the boards. Lost the puck. Blaine getting it back. With a little return pass there, but then the puck came free. Getz broke it up. Chance for Maple Grove, but That's stopped by Blaine by Dean. Dean comes in. Her backhand shot goes wide. Puck comes out to center. It's onto the stick of Dean. She'll put it back into the Maple Grove end. Out to center. Here comes the Crimson. Drop pass. Blue line. Shot away. Hansen saw it all the way and makes the stop off the home shot from the blue line.
Hansen's played quite the game, 28 saves right now, John. Wonder how long it's going to take before it starts getting into the Crimson heads here that maybe we're not going to score in this young lady tonight.
Tater and Sandberg on the face-off. Tater wins the draw. Quick whistle. We're going to have a Maple Grove penalty. It's going to be whistled against Tia Rice. So their first penalty tonight, Dan.
Well, we get a chance to see the Blaine power play. Last year they were about 20%, which is about 5 points under what it is kind of an average goal. But, here's an opportunity. If they can start making this power play work, they could surprise some people here.
Bengals Crimson clear the puck down the ice. Here comes Jansen. She'll skate it in right side. Trying to poke it away there is Oakland. Comes out of the zone. Race for the puck just outside. It's down into the Bengals end. It will be skated down by Nowicki. Up into the air, and it comes to Jansen. Rink-wide pass attempt. Now he gathered up and played ahead by Singh into the zone. Bengals can't get organized early in this power play. Now a minute into it. Stensley feeds it to Tater. Tater trying to get it back to Stensley. Sliding back, a good stop on defense. And then breaking up the play was Ron. Now Blaine trying to get set here as Sandberg will skate it up. Gets bumped off the puck by Stensley. Tim with it. She'll shoot it down into the Bengal zone. Fussy coming back for it. Over skates the puck in her own zone. And lost it. Taken by Retrum. Retrum carries deep. Back behind the Bengals net. Still with the puck. Retrum will skate off more time. Down to 20 seconds to go in the power play.
I would expect now we're going to see more this year, this ragging when you're killing a penalty. And we saw the Gophers do it the other night against us, or Wisconsin the other night against the Gophers. Held the puck for over a minute, being a man down.
Maple Grove is back at full strength. No shots on goal in that power play for Blaine. Takeaway by Stensley. Full head of steam for her. Stensley putting it out in front, and fanning on the shot was Caitlin Lysing. Good setup, but missing on the shot was Lysing. Bengals clearing it out of their zone. Getch across to Johnson. And head to the Blaine line. Bengals in the neutral zone. Move it ahead. Now here comes Maple Grove. Intercepted. Shot away, and Hansen cuts down the angle and makes the stop on home.
Boy, nice turnover here. Blaine or Maple Grove picks up, and there's an opening for a 2-on-0. Good pass there. She just missed it. Lysing did. Boy, Hansen was right there too. Hansen was right there.
Face-off win, home. Trying to get a shot. Can't get the pull the trigger on it. Centering pass. Lysing shot that one just wide. Pinching in from the left side was Oakland to keep it in. Top of the circle, shot away by Lysing. It's blocked. Left side, shot by Tim. That goes wide of the net. Crimson with control. That one hops off Lysing's stick. And it's taken by Jansen. Jansen. Rink-wide pass. Big shot, and that one off Casible's glove and flutters back behind the Crimson net.
Under 4 minutes to play in the second period. Blaine leading it 1-0 on a goal by Brielle Fussy here in the second. Back behind the net, Tim putting it out front. Good cover up by the Bengals as Fussy has it. Ran into a couple Crimson players and it's turned over. Courtney Leising with it. Big shot by Tater and Hansen makes the save. Putting it out in front and Hansen another stop, this time on Shipley.
Boy, just seeing a tough battle of wills here. I mean, this is an attrition game. It isn't a lot of free flowing, and when it gets down to knuckle time, I'll tell you what, the bodies start crunching here in this game.
Tater has it poked off her stick. The puck comes out of the Blaine zone. Tater getting it back again, caught up in the skates of Shipley. And the Bengals recover. Fussy. Fussy, nice little maneuver there to get past Rice. Shot ahead and back behind the Crimson net. 2:40 to go. Long pass ahead, trying to hit Rice and broke it up. And turned back by Blaine. Pass intended for Sandberg, intercepted. Tater winds and fires wide. Puck comes to the side of the net. Hansen had to play that a little bit off balance now. Comes back out to the right point to Johnson. Left side to Getch. Rice back to Getch to Johnson. Johnson shot, a lot of traffic in front. Loose puck cleared back. Getch another shot. Blaine there to stop that. And Sandberg has it for Blaine. Playing it ahead a little too far in front of Jansen. Tater will move it in and lost it off her stick. But then gets it back. Shot away and Hansen the save after the defenseman had fallen down. Tater got another opportunity and Haley Hansen, cool customer in net tonight. Now 34 saves in the first almost 2 periods.
She just stays right on top of Tater. Battled hard in neutral zone. Finally got it and then got a break there. Got a shot up. I don't think she had enough gas to get a hard shot up, but Hansen was right there as usual.
Fanning on the shot there was Retram, and Blaine has it. They'll dump it down into the Crimson zone. Chased down there by Stelgis. Blaine keeps the puck in the zone though. Centering pass out in front. Bengals player got turned around. Now one comes slowly to Gazebo and was able to make the save.
It's been interesting to watch Blaine work their situation here. They're playing it right to a T. Playing defense first and then working their counterattacks, but Maple Grove's starting to get a little frustrated here.
Here's Retram in. Shot away. Hansen the stop. Stensley behind the net. Turns in the corner. Feeds it off. Pass in front. And the Stelger's shot gets stopped there by Hansen. From the blue line, a shot, and that one somehow goes wide of the net. Tie up in the corner. We're under a minute to play in the second period. And the pass shot away. That gets deflected up. Kept in play though. Retram with it. Down to 35 seconds to go in the period. Retram has it taken away. Here's a chance for Maddie Anderle. Anderle trying to get ahead. Gazebo comes way out of the net and makes the save. Puck not frozen though, and they play on. 22 seconds to go in the period. Stensley coming free. Stensley in. Hansen the shot. Puck is loose, and then the net comes off. Woo, we had a little bit of everything there, Dan.
Oh, man, and Lauren Stensley coming up with an opportunity that she normally buries here. We've seen her do this over the years. But I'll tell you what, Hansen's up to it, and the defense is doing a good job as far as keeping it clear and getting it out. No second chances, and this is just a battle of wills right now.
Look at it again. pretty well defended. And then Casebo didn't know where it was there for a moment.
Yeah.
At the other end, Stensley with the shot. Hansen another save, and then the puck goes loose. Under 10 seconds to go now in the period. This will go down on the Maple Grove, so it'll be another icing. And we'll have one more face-off. 4.1 seconds to go. And it'll come back down to the Bengals' end.
Well, we can see where Steve Geider's talk in between the periods there, John Zwerging. Do what you do and just control what you can control. And that's what they've done, the Blaine Bengals.
Tie up off the face-off, and that'll be the end of the second period. Maple Grove, big edge and shots on goal, 36-10. They trail on the scoreboard, 1-0, and that's what matters, Dan.
That's called excellent goaltending by the Bengals. That's what that's called. Oh, wow. What a show.
Blaine 1, Maple Grove 0. Take time out. Our second intermission on the way. You're watching high school girls hockey from the Northwest Suburban Conference on CCX Sports.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.
Through 2 periods of play, our high school girls hockey game tonight is Blaine 1, Maple Grove 0. Crimson head coach Kelly Crandall, our guest now, and coach getting a lot of shots on goal, nothing in so far. What have you seen from your effort and the execution from your team so far?
Yeah, we just got to keep working hard. Got to put the puck in the net. Goalies made some great saves. Really proud of the effort. We're going hard. I think our forecheck's been great. Just got to kick it up another notch and try to put that puck in the net this period.
What have you liked that your girls have done well tonight?
I think we're moving the puck really well. We've gotten really good effort out of 3 full lines, so I really like our bench strength and seeing the players communicate to one another. I think we've looked good on power play, had some good chances. So it's just a matter of finding it in, and once you get the first one, it gets easier. So just got to try to find a way.
Blaine's been pretty tough, though. I mean, obviously their goaltending's outstanding, but their defense has been pretty strong, right? As far as how they're playing against you.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, they're a good team, tough team. They're going to battle, and we just got to do our best to keep pressure up when we can and try to find a way, like I said, to get it in the net. And the battles are there, so I think we're going to just one at a time and try to get that puck in, and that's all we got to do.
I know we talked to you before the season. As you took the job, what has it been like for you the first couple of weeks here with the girls?
It's fun. Excited to get on the ice. The girls are, it's distance learning, so it's an opportunity to get to the rink, get a workout in, get back with your teammates. So it's a great environment. We're having a lot of fun. I think really learning a lot, and just one day at a time. I think every day we've been at the rink, we're having fun, getting better, and that's what it's all about.
Hey, Coach, thanks for your time tonight. Good luck in the third period and all season.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
Kelly Crandall, head coach of the Maple Grove Crimson. They trailed the Blaine Bengals 1-0 through 2 periods of play. Another timeout here on CCX, and more of our second intermission coming up next.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
Blaine 1, Maple Grove 0 after 2 periods of play. Northwest Suburban Conference Girls Hockey live to you from Blaine here on CCX. Maple Grove, as we mentioned, one of the top teams in the state in the rankings preseason and coming off that great 2020 season, ranked number 1. Edina and Minnetonka out of the Lake Conference ranked 2nd and 3rd. Benilde St. Margaret's number 4 ranking this year. Wayzata, he is ranked 5th. And then Maple Grove, Hill Murray, Lakeville South, Holy Family, and Farmington. We'll see Wayzata coming up here on the schedule on CCX, and a lot of great teams here in the Twin Cities area to watch for high school girls hockey, and Edina and Andover. Of course, Edina power for many years now in girls hockey, and over the last couple of seasons. And it'll be fun to see how this season plays out over the next 2 months, hopefully safely for all teams, or most teams, as safe as can be possible during these times, and plan for a state tournament coming up in probably late March or early April. Right now the league has a buffer week, so to speak, built into the system for teams to make up games if they get cancellations because of COVID. That'll be the week of March 15th. And then section tournament play would begin actually the week after that. So state tournaments would be pushed off until early April. Our score in this one after 2 periods, boy, Maple Grove really dominating, as we mentioned, with the shots on goal, but they trail on the scoreboard. Great game tonight for the Bengals. They lead it over the Crimson 1-0. Take a break, come back with more, and then the third period of play on CCX after this.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is now available on Roku and Apple TV. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You'll also have access to a large on-demand library, including daily newscasts and full sporting events. To find the app, go to the store and search CCX and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. Now available on Roku and Apple TV.
Maple Grove trailing Blaine 1-0 through 2 periods. No scoring in that first period of play, and the Bengals getting the only goal of the second. There you see number 25, Brielle Fussy, the senior forward, scoring the only goal of the night. Let's look at highlights from that second period of play, and it's sort of more of the same as far as what we saw in the first. Maple Grove getting a lot of pressure, a lot of puck time in the Blaine zone. Blaine's defense really doing a good job of staying in front of the net and not giving too many clear lanes to Haley Hansen. Having said that, Hansen's still facing a ton of shots so far. And here's the only goal. Fussy with a nice shot, kept it low on the ice, and beat Casebo for the only goal. That came at 6:47 of the second period. Maple Grove continuing with the pressure, and Hansen continuing to turn shots away. Casebo had to make that stop on Anderle, and at the other end, Stensley stopped by Hansen late in the second period. Shots on goal through 2 periods, we've said 36-10. 3 penalties for Blaine and 1 for Maple Grove. No power plays so far tonight. Scoring chances also heavily favoring Maple Grove through the first 2 periods. Well, you heard Kelly Crandall. We just got to put the puck in the net. Very simple,
there you go.
Right?
You know, we thought this would be a problem for Blaine, which it hasn't, but for Maple Grove, they average 4 goals a game. Yeah, I'm wondering, there's the nemesis right there. Haley Hansen, man. She's done an outstanding job. Look at 36 shots. And has kept the Crimson off the scoreboard. So we'll see if that starts getting into the head of the Crimson here.
Gouch to face off against Tristana Tater. We are underway, period number 3 here from Fogarty Ice Arena. Hope you enjoyed so far our coverage of high school hockey, and plenty more to come in the next 2 months. Hockey and basketball here from the Northwest Suburbs on CCX. Puck down in the Bengals zone. Tater had it hop off her stick, but able to get the puck now to Rice. Tater lines up with a shot, but fired it wide of the net. Skated down by Shipley. And then picked off by Bouch. Turning was Ron. Gets tied up by Rice. And the Bengals can't clear the zone. Maddie Anderle will get a whistle.
We got a tripping call.
Got a penalty coming up on Blaine. She'll be their 4th minor of the night.
Well, here's an opportunity for the Crimson to do what they call put the puck in the net. Coach Guida there, and the Blaine has done a great job in their penalty kill.
Kendall Dean off for tripping at 49 seconds of the third period.
Played out to center by the Bengals. And shot back in by Maple Grove. And the Bengals get it back and clear it down into the Crimson end. Gazebo playing it for Tim. Tim up through center. On her right, pass a little bit too far out in front of Retram, who tries to chase it down. Fussy moves in. Stensley lost it, and a good job by Fussy to take it away from her and fires it down the ice. Gazebo corralling it there and gets it to Stensley. To Stelgis. Left side to Retram. Retram centering pass. Puck is loose in the slot, now picked up by Maple Grove in the corner. And a good takeaway by Sandberg of Blaine. Here comes Shelby Sandberg steaming down the left side. Sandberg, a shot, gets blocked. Didn't quite get to Jansen. Back out. High slot, shot away. Gazebo making the save.
Well, good setup by Blaine attacking the zone here, and they created a nice shot from the point, but Gazebo saw it very clearly. Easy save for her, but Blaine continuing to, just kind of pick away. Maple Grove's got to start getting people in front of Hansen, John. They're not going to get a clean one there. They got to get a deflection or a rebound here.
40 seconds left in the Maple Grove power play. Here's Tater. Skating down the left side, drop pass to Shipley. Blaine has it behind the net, clear to the point, kept in there by Johnson. And Bengals get it back and they clear it out to center. Bridget Getch. The Tater trying to get it back to Getch. She gets moved off the puck in front of the Blaine bench. Cleared by the Bengals, back down the ice. Gazebo's got to make a save on it. Just 5 seconds left in the power play, and Bengals 4 for 4 on the penalty kill tonight against this good Maple Grove team. From center, shot back in. Gazebo deflect and off her skating up into the netting, and brings a whistle down in the Maple Grove zone. We played 3 minutes, just about 3 minutes here in this third period, and we stay 1-0 Bengals.
Well, both goalies on the top of their game here. I don't think Gazebo wanted to deflect up into the netting, but causing a face-off in her zone.
And the Bengals win the face-off. Can't get a shot away. Holm able to get it out. Courtney Lysing ahead. Chased down to the left boards where Caitlin Lysing was going after it, but the Bengals got there first. They'll play it back behind their net onto the stick of Nowicki from Ron. Nowicki lost it. Crimson intercept. Tie up back behind the Bengals net. And they're still fighting after it. Lysing and Bouch. Now it comes free. Cleared back out to the blue line. Shot away. Hansen makes the stop on Oakland. Lysing again battling Gouch for the puck. Couple other players move in. Played back out. Right point, shot away. Oakland's shot stopped by Hansen. 38 saves now for the sophomore for Blaine. Cleared down into the zone by Ron. Maple Grove out they come to center. Couple players collide and go down at center ice as it's fired down into the Bengals end. Jansen with it. On the boards, couple of Grove players move in. Jansen getting it back. Puck comes free. Taken by Stensley and lost it. She came into the slot. On a nice defensive play there by Maya Anderson. Shot by Retram, and that gets stopped.
Well, the minute you take it into the middle, boy, Blaine's all over it too. They're keeping everything on the boards and to the outside and just kind of hacking things up and slowing the flow that the Crimson are used to playing with.
Maple Grove with Sam Stelgis, senior forward, down in the Blaine zone. Stelgis Feeds it off and off the stick of Johnson. Fussy tried to skate out of the zone with it, couldn't quite get to it. At the blue line, chopped out by Singh, and here's Stensley with it again for Maple Grove, trying to skate through 3 defenders. Puck comes all the way through, and Hansen covers up.
Boy, Stensley's not afraid of anything. She was willing to go through the whole Blaine team just to get to the net. She's trying to make some things happen for him. They're going to have to get in close because she's stopping everything from the outside. So I think Stensley and the rest of the Crimson will start just pushing in harder on inside that slot.
Tater with it. Back behind the net it goes. Onto the stick of Tia Rice. Pass along the boards. Broken up by Blaine. Grabbed back briefly by Maple Grove. They're just not able to connect on a lot of passes, are they? And that's a credit to the way Blaine's playing.
Yeah, absolutely. They just jam that middle up and let everything be outside go, and they fight everything else inside, and they've been very successful at it in disrupting Maple Grove, especially in this period, John.
Casebo able to make a save on Fussy as she came down the right wing. Bengals and keeping it down in the zone. Here's Fussy with it again. Poked off her stick and taken back by Maple Grove as Getch had the takeaway. Up ahead now comes to Shipley. Drop pass. Clear shot by Rice and glove save by Hansen. That was a good look for Tia Rice. And Haley Hansen there. The quick reflexes, makes the glove save and hangs on. Now 40 saves on the night for Hansen with 10:26 to go in the third.
Well, nice play getting that in the middle up top there. That's probably about the best shot they've had in a while there on Hansen, and she was up to it.
Oakland keeps his puck in the zone. Lysing had it, now gets it to Holm. Shot away, Lysing, and Hansen makes the save. To the blue line, kept in by Tim. And she gets ridden off the puck. It goes clear to the left boards. Tim keeps it in. Tim shot, tip shot. That one goes wide. Skated down by Courtney Lysing. Skates through a couple Bengals players. Shot away. That gets deflected. Centering attempt comes to the side of the net, and Hansen's got to cover up. Caitlin Lysing put it out front.
Well, nice setup and movement by Crimson. They're getting that puck up into the upper slot a little bit more effectively and creating some shots for Hansen, but nobody's in front of Hansen. She sees everything in front of her, and she's stopping everything.
Stell just winning the face-off, trying to crash in front of the net was Retram, but the Bengals have the puck. And out they come with it to center. Skated on the left side, shot away by Enlow, and the save made by Casebo. Now a rush by Stensley from Maple Grove up the right side. Gets past the D. Jansen moves in front. Stensley backhand shot. Hansen the save.
Hansen lost it. She didn't know she'd blocked it. She wondered where the puck was.
Bengals cleared out to center. A little trouble for Blaine. Now they're able to get it out of their zone though and play it ahead to Singh. Shot back ahead. Down into the Blaine zone, right out in front. A shot, Hansen. Stonewalls another chance, this time from Stella Retram.
Oh my gosh.
44 saves on the night for Hansen.
Well, Retram was one of the surprises they had last year coming in as a sophomore. She had 10 goals, 17 assists in the regular season, but boy, Hansen just stood there, right there in front of her.
Stensley, a great feed, and Hansen able to take that shot away from Retro. Maple Grove putting more pressure on, and Hansen another stop. I know it only takes one down, but you look at the clock, it keeps going. Every now we're almost midway through the third period. It's still 1-0.
Right now, Hansen looks as wide and as big as the net to the Crimson player. She's blocking everything.
Getch with a shot, goes wide, rebound try. It's the side of the net off a try from Shipley. Right side, Johnson moves in, goes to Rice in the corner. Back behind the net for Tater. for Rice, trying to feed it back to Tater. Tater getting loose in front, and that one almost knocked in by Rice at the side of the net. Bengals can't clear. Maple Grove still with the puck. Rice, Tater winds and fires away high and wide. Comes onto the stick of Shipley. Drops it back for Johnson. Puts it out in front, and Rice will skate that one down. Rice comes out to the blue line, shot away. Hansen, another stop. Comes back to Tia Rice again. The Tater side of the net. Stop made, puck loose, cleared to the boards. Getch can't keep it in as Blaine finally clears the zone. Back down into the Maple Grove end. Puck cleared ahead to Rice. Off to Tater. Broken up by Blaine. Here come the Bengals now. Pass ahead. Brought in by Singh. Singh turns. Back out. Blue line. Jansen fans on it there. And it comes to Tater. Onto the stick of Caitlin Leising. One player back. Here's Leising from Maple Grove. Shot away. Hansen makes the stick save on that. Cleared to the blue line, but not out as Holm kept it in momentarily and cleared by the Bengals out. And it comes back to the Maple Grove blue line. Fired back ahead. Holm will skate it down for Maple Grove. Stops just inside the blue line. Fires a shot as she turns, and Hansen the save.
Oh, my.
I'm tired just watching.
Whoa. Jeepers. There's a hot tub in store for her tonight, for heaven's sakes. Jeepers. She's been fabulous, John. I can see where Coach Guider just loves her in goal.
Under 7 minutes to go now in the third period. Blaine continues to hold the 1-0 lead on the second period goal by Brielle Fussy. Upcoming on CCX, we mentioned the hockey game tomorrow night. Jay Wilcox and Dan Ficken at Osseo Ice Arena for Coon Rapids Osseo boys hockey. Basketball Tuesday and Wednesday, and then boys hockey a week from Saturday again. Tina Grace at Maple Grove, all live at CCX1 on Comcast and online at ccxmedia.org. 6.5 minutes to go as Holmes skates the puck down in her own zone. Off to Tim. Tim to the Maple Grove, to the Blaine line with the puck. Skates all the way through. Centering pass out in front. Getting it caught up in her skates was Courtney Leising. Couldn't get a shot away. Right boards, Tim fires a shot. Hansen got a look at that and makes the save. Courtney Leising tried to get it shot away again, but Blaine wouldn't have it, and they clear it back down to the Maple Grove end where it comes to Getch. To Oakland. Pass ahead off the stick of Courtney Leising, but it's icing on Maple Grove. We'll bring it back to the Crimson end.
A little crack there with an icing by Maple Grove. We'll see if their passes start lengthening there. When you start getting frustrated, you try to look for that breakaway pass, John, busting out. Now, they're capable of doing it, too. I mean, they'll hang somebody back on the attack blue line, and they'll get a puck up to them and give them a shot. So we'll see if they start flying some people out ahead of time to give them an open opportunity on Hansen.
Up skates Retram in the zone, centering pass, and Leising couldn't get her stick down on it. Crimson with it, back out, right point. Johnson fires, that gets blocked. Fussy blocks that shot. Johnson gets it back, carries it to the corner. Now it's Stensley with it. Stensley, 26 goals a year ago, has had a couple of good opportunities tonight. Blaine picks it off, and Fussy will dump it in as Blaine makes a change with 5 minutes to go in the third period. 1-0 Bengals. Johnson gets stopped at her blue line. Comes onto the stick of Shipley, who gets it down into the Blaine zone. Bengals trying to get it out of their zone, and they do. Here comes Sandberg with it, with a full head of steam, right circle. Sandberg gets around Getch, centering pass, comes into the slot, shot away from there, that gets blocked. Cleared by Maple Grove out, but Blaine's still got the advantage as Sandberg comes in, drop pass, and it's knocked off of Jansen's. Take a chance here for Maple Grove. And going to the backhand and unable to get a shot away was Shipley. The D got back in position. Didn't allow her a chance. Shipley and gets knocked down to the ice. Turning and firing was Tater. They have a whistle. I don't think it's a penalty. I think it's an injury. Timeout. It's slow to get up. Was Tess Enlow on that collision she had with Bella Shipley.
You know, that's another area of credit we got to give to the Blaine defense here. They have really done a nice job.
Outstanding.
I mean, no second chances, period. End of story. And if you get close enough, I'll knock you down. And I just love the toughness and the grit they play with. It's kind of like their coach, where you can see where the collision was. And apparently she took the worst of it. But, boy, they're playing their guts out right now. I tell you what, a lot of heart out there on the Bengal side, John. I like the way they're supporting each other. When one person misses the puck, there's a person right there from Blaine to pick it up for him.
There's a penalty call on that play, Dan.
Oh, really? Okay.
I didn't see what the call was, but there's definitely a player in the box here for Blaine, so they are shorthanded for the 5th time tonight. It comes with just under 4 minutes to play in the hockey game. Too many players on the ice.
Oh, boy.
So a bench penalty. And it comes at a crucial time. And now the Maple Grove Crimson with one more power play opportunity, trying to get that equalizer. Here's Stensley in front. Off the, I don't know if it will hit the pipe or the side of the net, and Karam's wide. Stensley gets it back. Behind the net. Now moves to the corner with the puck. Stensley into the slot, shot, no, goes with the pass instead. That failed to connect, trying to hit it to Stelgis, and the Bengals get it out of the zone. Here's Tim dropping it back for Stelgis, shot away. Stop made, cleared to the boards, a minute to go on the power play, under 3 minutes to go in the hockey game. Whistle, we're going to get a holding call on Maple Grove. This is going to even it up as Stelgis is going to go off for a hold.
Oh, that's critical. I was thinking to myself, boy, you worked so hard the whole game and then you get a penalty in the last period that might, take away all that good work you have, and then Maple Grove, Stam Stelgis gets the penalty and that evens it up. So this is advantage Blaine all the way with under 3 minutes left.
Look at it again. She had a pretty good hold there on Caitlin Ron. So that's what's called. Maple Grove, though, wins the faceoff. Here they come with Tater firing a shot and Hansen the save. He checked for a moment to make sure that wasn't behind her, and then she had it all the way.
Yeah, she had Stella right there with her, too. Well, I can see where that D was coming, probably blocked off the pass opportunity, but you can't knock Tater for shooting. She's a good goal scorer.
Here comes Blaine, Sandberg. So we play 4-on-4 here. Sandberg shot away. It gets deflected high over the Maple Grove net. Macy Jansen turns, plays it back behind the net. All the way to the left corner. Out in front, onto the stick of Holm, down to Tater. Tater stays on side, shot away. And cleared down by Blaine. And it's icing because it's 4-on-4.
Yeah.
And they'll bring it back down to the Blaine end. 9 seconds left in the 4-on-4, and then Blaine will have a power play for 1:03. There's just 2:08 to play here in the hockey game.
It was first game of the year, and then I was thinking to myself, maybe it was unfortunate Blaine had to face Maple Grove right away. But apparently it's working the other way around, for heaven's sakes. Blaine has just shut him down.
Two minutes to go in the third. Blaine is back at full strength. Stensley with the puck. Stensley moving in, trying to center it. That gets broken up by Blaine. Can't get it all the way through. Stensley there to pick it off.
Goes through the skates of Bouch, but Blaine able to get it down. And they ice it, though, here on the power play with 1:34 to go in the third. Could be a crucial mistake by the Bengals, but any mistake they've had, Dan, hasn't mattered. They've been eventually, they cover up. Their defense has been so strong tonight, and obviously Hansen has been outstanding tonight.
Well, and this support they give each other, too, like I said, and the reason Hansen's look good, she's made the initial shot, she hasn't had to deal with the second shot.
Hansen makes the save there, and then the rebound came right to the stick of Anderle. She'll skate it down into the Crimson zone. 1:25 to go in the third period. Kaylin Lysing trying to play it out. It's intercepted at the blue line. Cleared back out. Blaine will shoot it back in. They don't need to score. They just need to kill off more seconds here in the third period in the hockey game.
And this is the benefit of having a coach for so many years, that they're so disciplined. They know the system. They know how to play it. And, Steve Guider's a good coach that way, and he's done a great job.
Maple Grove's back at full strength. Dean put it out in front. We're going to have another penalty coming up on Maple Grove. Cutting to the net and getting knocked down was Bouch, and that will bring a penalty to Maple Grove here with 47 seconds to play as Tater will go off.
And that's going to hurt because she's the leading scorer now. Might be a good time for a timeout, Coach Crandall.
Yep, as Bouch went down.
Yep, there's the timeout. Okay, now you got a dilemma. You're down by a goal. You're killing off a penalty. And you got to score a goal to tie the game. And the way Hansen's playing, it's going to take a lot. They're going to have to put their best people out here. Maple Grove will. I would expect to see Stensley, Retram, Stelgis, and Getch out there probably for Maple Grove. And they're going to have to take some chances, John. They're just going to hope that, Casebo can hold the fort, because they got to score. It isn't just killing a penalty right now. They got to get a goal up there.
Well, the face-off obviously to come in the Maple Grove zone. That's that much longer that Casebo's got to stay in net until which point, if they get control of the puck, they get out, that she can even get out for an extra skater.
Well, here's the deal. We talked about flying a forward, right? They can ice the puck and get away with it. So now you have a forward up by the blue line, hope she can outrace it on an iced puck and get an opportunity.
Coach Crandall talking to her girls, encouraging them and telling them we got a shot here. But I'm sure it's been frustrating for those girls. They have controlled the play much of the night, skated well, but they're still down 1-0.
50 shots, 5-0, have been put on Hansen and the Bengals tonight by Maple Grove. You can't do much more than that, John. No. I mean, what are you going to do? Well, if I had to depend on a player going into a season, boy, I want it to be my goaltender to be the best. And Blaine found out they got a heck of a goaltender again.
As you mentioned, played every minute last year and got them to the section final. Trying to get a shutout on opening night here. Here we go. 45 seconds to play. Maple Grove wins the faceoff. Again, it's Blaine on the power play. So Maple Grove a skater short, and got to get Casebo out of the net. They get the puck down into the Bengal zone. We're down to 30 seconds to play. Casebo's got to stay in the net. Played back down into the Maple Grove zone. Down to 20 seconds to go. Pass ahead on the right side. Here's Stensley. Stensley poked away and cleared out to center. Tied up along the boards. Down to under 10 seconds to go. Final seconds of play. And the Blaine Bengals will hold on for a win on the opening night of the season. They all rushed to congratulate Haley Hansen. 50 saves tonight, and they beat Maple Grove 1-0 in a terrific hockey game
and a fun way for us to start the 2021 season, Dan.
Surprise, surprise. I thought this would be kind of maybe a lopsided game, and boy, Blaine showed me some guts, hustle, discipline, and well, yeah, probably the best goaltending in the state right now. So Steve Geider knew what he was talking about, and I think he's really, really pleased to get this win. This is big for them against one of the top teams in the state. It's an upset for sure, but a well-earned victory for the Blaine Bengals.
Did you enjoy it? It's good to be back working together, isn't it, partner?
Yeah, it is. I mean, the nice thing about a 1-0 game, you think in hockey, what a boring thing. It wasn't boring at all. I mean, there was a lot of opportunities and stuff, and we're back at hockey. Amen. Thank you, thank you.
So a fun one for us to start our 2021 coverage of high school girls and boys hockey. A reminder coming up Saturday night, live on CCX, Osseo and Coon Rapids in boys hockey. Tune in for that one just before 7 o'clock from Osseo Ice Arena. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Well, we've enjoyed all the coverage and will continue to follow us all season on CCX at ccxmedia.org. For all of our crew and for Dan Ficken, I'm John Jacobson. Thank you for watching. Our final score again, the Blaine Bengals 1, Maple Grove Crimson 0.